Forget football. We got the best college basketball conference in America. Big 12 basketball is here on TNT Sports. I'm your host, Tim Doyle, alongside Seth Davis, Dennis Scott, Dallin Cuff, and you're watching the college basketball pregame show presented by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. The Baylor Bears last out 113 points as they took care of Alcorn State. Southern wants to go up and down. They played Arkansas. They gave up 109. Marquette, they gave up 100. Washington, 90. Texas, 95. So
you sure they want to go up and down?
We're going to see a lot of points in this game. But the conference overall, I'm not selling it. We take a look at the standings right here. We're talking about the best conference in all of college basketball. When you have teams like Kansas and Texas Tech that are on the second side of the screen, that's how great your conference is. Houston had a big win. Arizona took care of business. Dennis, when you look at the Big 12 as a whole and over the weekend, what stood out to you?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the obvious right away with Texas Tech, what they did. Knowing that they don't have a deep bench, knowing that Duke comes in with all the hype and all the stars and all the future NBA players, rightfully so. And Seth, and you know this, guard play is still the best thing in college basketball. So what Christian Anderson did in that second half, how he controlled the game, facilitated, made big shots, missed a little free throw, but made the big ones going down the stretch. It still reminds me, if you have good guard play, you have a chance to win in any game in college basketball.
Yeah, when I see that, listen, first of all, it's definitely the best conference in the country, no doubt about that. I still look at Kansas and the possibilities if and when they not only get Darren Peterson back, but healthy and doing what he can do. Because right now, this is a championship-level defense. It's offensively, especially in the half court. They get a little sideways. If they can get that young fella healthy, ready to go, they could end up being the best team in that league.
I mean, Arizona, Iowa State, and Houston are all national championship contenders. That's a lock. Like those teams are going to be there with a chance to win the whole thing in April. Back to your point, though, it wasn't just how Texas Tech won the game, it's how they won that game. Down 17, giving them 2 threes to start the second half. They looked demoralized. They looked beaten. Physically, they got some issues. They got foul trouble, JT Toppin. That's a game I think Grant McClassen's going to look back on if they right the ship, which I believe they will. That was the turning point in their season. You beat Duke in a big situation at the Garden where Christian Anderson goes nuts. Watts contributed. Everybody got you back in it. You defended at a higher level.
Yes,
and they looked like the team we all thought they would be before the season. This is their first big-time win. I mean, they lost to Arizona, Purdue, and Illinois, and some of those weren't very competitive. I mean, Purdue, they got boat raced. So this could be a massive turning point for the Red Raiders.
Well, what's interesting about the conference is some of these teams were so defensive-oriented, right? Iowa State was always a defensive team. Now they're scoring more. Houston, if you saw that yesterday.
I was going there next.
They put up a giant number, right? I mean, if their offense can somehow match their defense, look out.
Well, that's the thing about Kelvin Sampson's team. You know that you cannot be on the floor unless you play defense. But watching those guys shoot the threes, they're breaking down the paint, spraying out to the corner for threes, that lets me know that coach is saying, hey, if you guys play defense, I'll let you flow a little bit offensively.
And those guards, those 3 guards, Fleming, Sharp, and Uzen, might be the best backcourt in the country. It's up there.
They looked at it yesterday, no doubt about it. Well, defense may be optional in this game, okay? We're expecting a ton of points here. You see Baylor, they're scoring 16 more points a game this year than they were last year. But they're going to be a fun team to watch. Jarrett Greenberg is in Waco, and he's talking about their star, Cameron Carr. Jarrett, what's up, my man?
Doyle, what's going on? If you haven't seen Cameron Carr, you are in for a treat today. Let me give you a little bit of his backstory. Coming out of high school, 4-star recruit, goes to Tennessee, gets buried behind more talented players in a system that probably wasn't the right fit, injures his thumb, then transfers here as a walk-on in the middle of last season. Gets that scholarship before this year and has absolutely erupted. But what's been the key? Well, he told me he saw a post on Instagram by a guy named Evan Maya, who listed and ranked the top 450 players in men's college basketball this season. Carr did not see his name among the top 450. He said it was a slap in the face. He's now using it as fuel, and now he might be the most improved basketball player in the entire country. However, if you talk to some NBA scouts, as I have over the last couple of days, they are not as surprised as some fans and media members may be. They saw the breakout from Carr the last couple of summers at the Nike camp. These shoe camps where he really got to display his athleticism and show what a great shooter he is, kind of a plug-and-play guy. And the key from one high-level NBA scout that I talked to last night told me that Cameron Carr, with his play this year, has now cemented himself as a first-round draft pick, and many mocks have him in the middle of the first round. Amazing for a guy that nobody was talking about even in the second round coming into this season. Guys, he's super athletic. He has really great touch, and many NBA scouts believe that he has NBA three-point range. This year, guys, he has done a great job, and he, as I said, will be a draft pick this year, but watch for him flying above the rim today. It's going to be fun watching this game. They like to liken themselves to a new version of the old Clippers. The only difference, Carr told me, was they were doing Lob City with bigs, Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. Lob City 2.0 here in Waco has a pair of wings, Cameron Carr and a guy you'll talk to a little later, Tim, Tounde Yessoufou. Yessoufou also likely to be a first-round draft pick. Man, these guys are high flyers, and it's going to be fun here in Waco.
We appreciate all that information. Amazing to watch, especially with Cameron Carr scored 42 points. We're going to hear from Jared a little bit later on the broadcast. Got Brian Anderson, Greg Anthony down in Waco. But it also helps, have to say it, his daddy did play in the NBA.
Yeah,
did compete in the NBA All-Star Slam Dunk Contest. His dad wasn't like a dentist, okay? No offense to whose dads were dentists out there, but it helps when your dad...
My grandfather was a dentist.
There we go.
I've seen your jump
We're
shot.
slandering his grandpa.
That's right.
Evan Mias took a stray a minute ago.
That's
Everybody.
right.
The bloodlines are strong, but this guy scored 42 career points at Tennessee over 2 years. This year, Dallin, he's averaging over 20. He's shooting nearly 60% from the field and nearly 40% from three. What's he doing so well?
This is the biggest thing here. We know he's a freak athlete. His efficiency has been off the charts, and that's where I think the NBA scouts are loving it because he's, as Jared had said, he is plug and play in terms of a 3-and-D guy in the NBA. Does he have NBA range? Well, at Alcorn State to start the game, we'll show you that. Easy ball screen, bad communication, but he does settle, not really for him. 44% from the three-point line, steps in it, gets his feet under him, buckets. Now, this is where his game continues to develop, is playing in the transition game. We know how good he is there. Like, he can fly, and we're going to see more of this throughout the course of the game. But when he's playing out of closeouts now, because he is that shooter, and you're going to have to respect him. He's making over 2 a game. He's under good control. He's got great explosiveness. And then this. There are guys that try to do that in college basketball. He will try to put anybody on a poster, but the efficiency by which he's playing, 20th in the nation in true shooting percentage, 66% from 2, 82% from the free throw line. He doesn't take a bunch of shots. You don't have to run a ton of stuff for him, but he gets things done, and he's got a really good defensive mindset as well and all the physical tools to go with it.
I mean, a lot of us, to your point, are surprised that he's been this good this soon based on his first couple years in college. But Jared kind of made the point about what he was like as a high school player. I've had a couple of different college coaches from other teams almost say the opposite. They were surprised that he wasn't as effective early on at Tennessee. Now, first he's playing behind Dalton Connect. Pretty good player. Chaz Lanier, pretty good player. Left under kind of odd circumstances. I will say this. This is a great scoring team and a great athletic team. Guarding the basketball, not so much. And when you go back to Scott Drew's championship team that won it in 2021, you saw Davion Mitchell, Jared Butler, Mark Vital. Those guys were dogs guarding. This team does not do that. And we are about to turn the page, 2026. Things are going to get harder. You're going to go on the road. You got to guard your yard. So far, we haven't seen that so much from Baylor. Maybe they'll develop that personality.
You know, it's interesting. He brings up the defense, and we talked about a little bit earlier how teams are scoring more points. Can you still win a championship the way that old school Baylor team won a championship, strictly on defense?
Well, I think today's game, you got to have a mixture of both. You got to have it because offensively, if you have the guys that they have, you get out and flow. But if you're not getting stops, you're taking the ball off the net every time, you're not going to win a championship that way.
Yeah, well, defense in this game, they were expecting a ton of points here, but he's not alone. He's got Tounde Yessoufou, who's an outstanding freshman, and what a story he has. We got a chance to talk to him in pregame as he was warmed up. This is pretty special. Take a listen. Joining us now, star freshman for Baylor, Tounde Yessoufou, and you came to the United States as a 15-year-old. Speaking absolutely no English, but when you were in Africa, you were playing against 21-year-olds as a 13-year-old. What's the transformation been like for you playing at the college level?
I mean, it's been pretty amazing, honestly. I mean, obviously, I'm a freshman, so I get to adjust to college basketball, but physicality-wise, that's something I really expected. And honestly, physicality really ain't bothering me like that.
Today, this is Alan Cuff in studio. You're one of the best freshmen in the country. We love watching you play. We're watching you warm up right now. Are there certain rituals, certain things you have to do before a game when you're warming up?
Yeah, usually I started pretty close to the basket for my pump shooting and stuff like that. Then I go with one of my manager, GA, and then we just do some dribble handling a little bit. Then I get right to warm up with the team.
Tounde, this is 3D here in studio. Take our viewers through how you've adjusted going to class, campus life, along with figuring out your ball game.
Honestly, class has been good though. I'm from Africa, so if you know something about Africa, is that sometimes we go to class from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. at night. So out here in America, honestly, I feel like it's pretty easy class-wise. And on top of that, now I'm in college. I just go to class 9 a.m. and then I come back at noon. Then we started practice at 2. So honestly, it hasn't really been affecting me like that. And my mom is pretty big on education, so I have to have a good grade for her.
Well, Mom knows best. We know that. Tounde, this is Seth Davis. As we know, Baylor basically has an entire new roster from last season. What's been the hardest part of that process of a team full of players who've never played together before?
I would say the hardest part, honestly, is just knowing each other, playing a style. Some people like having the ball a little bit, you know, and get comfortable with it. Some people just have really good in their roles. So we all have to adjust it at some point. But I would say it was pretty quick because the coaching staff did a pretty good job to just get us together, and then we just bound pretty well based off everybody's history, you know, and backgrounds, and the fact that we all kind of like underdog, and we all have been doubting our whole life. So it's been really good to just play against these amazing teammates.
Tounde, we appreciate you joining you. This is Tim Doyle. Last question for you. Tell the people at home about how you give back to your community in the different projects that you worked on in Benin and the wonderful things you're doing for the community there.
I mean, it's been really good and amazing to see how this opportunity of basketball can really help me help all those kids back home, building a basketball court, doing some bunch of donations for like orphanage and stuff like that. Because growing up, I didn't have any father. Growing up, I didn't really have a father figure in my life. So seeing what things they have to go through, and when I was over there, how it really affects me, I want to be able to be a voice for all of them. And honestly, want to be a big inspiration for all those kids that really believe in basketball and, you know, pursue their dreams and, you know, be a really big hope for them.
All right, well, speaking of being a hope for them, I'm the resident shooter here on the desk here in the studio. I need you to take me a shot right now. Let's see what the shot looks like. Take one for me.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Shooter's paradise. Oh!
Hey, do I get one more shot?
Hey, one more. Okay, one more.
Get him a ball back.
All right, one more.
One more try.
One more try. Let's go. Come on. Make sure you leave it.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck
thank
today.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
Oh, amazing to see. What a great kid, huh?
What a kid,
Yes.
I mean,
A really
awesome
good
to see.
player.
It's going to be must-see TV.
Yes,
but yeah, we
sir.
talked about, you know, bloodlines. Who did you say was the dentist?
My grandfather, my papa.
Oh,
was a
maybe
dentist.
that related to the jumper a little.
Oh, we got.
There it is. There's the pop.
Oh!
Yeah, pop out.
There you go. Take that, Tounde.
Give me the celebration, baby.
What?
There
There you go.
it is.
That's the best part right
It's the
there.
NIL
Come on,
money.
baby.
NIL money.
NIL.